Welcome to Friday's Thought for the Day. The question I want us to think about is this: how do we maintain our faith in times of isolation? It might be a new question for us to ask, but it's not a new question for the church. Because the church in many places and throughout its history, even today, still has to ask that question. How do we maintain our faith in isolation? We live, of course, in times of unprecedented restrictions on our normal way of life. We miss meeting together. And yet we still enjoy a level of freedom which surpasses that of many of our brothers and sisters in Christ around the world. For them, even access to Christian material online, Christian community online, through Zoom, through YouTube channels, whatever it might be, is a level of freedom that they simply do not enjoy. And I'm reminded that there are many Christians throughout the ages who have likewise had to maintain their faith in isolation. My mind turns to Dietrich Bonhoeffer, the German pastor who was imprisoned for his part in a conspiracy to overthrow the Nazis. One of the things that he did, as many Christians still do, to maintain his faith in isolation was to sing. And that reminded me of the Apostle Paul, who himself spent many, many years in prison. One such occasion is in Acts chapter 16. Verse 25 says this: "About midnight, Paul and Silas were praying and singing hymns to God, and the prisoners were listening to them." And I want to encourage us to use the freedom that we have here and now to raise our voices and sing. We may not think we've got the best voices, but we have got the best song. And as we sing, especially with the sun shining and the windows open, we never know who else might be listening. And today, can I also ask you to spare a prayer for our persecuted family in Christ, for those who would love to experience even this, the isolation that we feel, because it is so much greater than they have at present. Pray for them. Let's not take this community for granted. Thank you for listening. Have a great day, and God bless.